It's been no secret that the LEGO Group, with high prices, many of us have felt it throughout this last August 1st release. Now, in today's video, I'm projecting many sales on a lot of those sets because, well, the shelves seem fully stocked, especially for the LEGO Star Wars line, the LEGO Speed Champions, and many other sets that released with high price points. So in today's video, I want to talk about this controversy topic of the MSRP pricing, the discounts that we will see, it is inevitable that we will see, and what they don't want you to know. So, with that being said, I'm your host here, Cristo from Stud City. Let's jump straight into today's video. Starting things off, I want to talk about the Haunted Mansion here, which is a $90 MSRP LEGO set and one that I thoroughly enjoy. Now, despite the price point, this set's been back ordered day one. All the LEGO stores that I went to were out of stock, and rightfully so, is a pretty great set. Now, is this one that I think will get hit with discounts right away? Not particular, especially because of the time of the year on release. It's coming. It's spooky season. October's approaching. Like, it's the greatest month of all year. It's my birthday month. Like, come on, guys. What are we doing? But if this one were to see a 20% off discount, that would bring it to a $72 price tag, which I think is pretty good for the value of this set. And then even further, at 30% would be $63. Now, this is one I don't want to focus in today's video, but it's just bringing it forward to showcase some of the sales that we'll see. Costco actually had this one, if you were lucky to find it, or paying member, for $67, which I think is a great price point, especially day one for a fantastic set. But let's start talking about some of the clearly overpriced sets, and the first one here is the Battle Pack, $45. Now, this is one of the most alarming statements I'll get, and I feel like a lot of creators have been talking about LEGO deals and sales over the last year or so. Rookies, we've been doing this for 7 years, ladies and gentlemen, so I thought it'd be time to crack open my expertise advice, and this one is a prime example. Well, I'm sure you'll see a bunch of discount codes flying when this one hits 20% inevitably in a month or so. But anyways, at $45, 20% off is only going to get you to a discount of $36. Now, mind you, this is a LEGO Star Wars Battle Pack. The 501st Battle Pack from 2020 retailed for $30 and was often on sale for $24. Heck, even though that's still available, the Clone Trooper Battle Pack with the versus the Battle Droids is $30 MSRP, and that one's available for $24. So even on a 20% discount, this one is still above MSRP of both of those. So let's kick it further just a little bit. Say the set goes down to 30% off. This would be $31.50, still above MSRP of the current battle packs. So this one needs to hit 40% off. At 40% off, this battle pack would be $27. And even at that point, even at 40% off, it's not in alignment with the other modern day battle packs. So in all truthfulness, this one nearly has to hit 50% off for it to be in line with A, the 501st Battle Pack of 2020, and then B, the Clone Trooper vs. Battle Droid Battle Pack that's still available today at $24. And at 50% off, this one becomes available at $22.50. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. But I really am pretty honest here. I think we'll see this one at 40% off. At least that's what I'm hoping out for and holding out to, for a price tag of $27. So until it hits $27, I'm holding the line. And it gets worse. So another controversial set here was the MTT, the Battle of Fallujah one, for $160. I mean, it's a great set. It's definitely smaller in scale to just, it feels a lot smaller, right? But it had a lot of playability and was a really, really fun set. And I'm not going to take that away from it. So $160, for my opinion, though, is quite expensive. So at $160, for this one hit 20% off, it'd be at $128, which I think is probably what this set should have retailed at, if not even $120. And I still probably would have complained because I'm a LEGO Deals channel. I always want lower prices for you guys. That's what I stand for. It's literally in my name. Okay, maybe it's not my name, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, at 30% off, this one becomes available for $112. And even then, even at $112, I do not think you're getting an amazing deal. For me, an amazing deal and a good, not even amazing deal, I think a great price would be under $100 on this set. And that only satisfies 10 cents price per piece ratio, which is pretty in line with LEGO prices these days. And it's not even that, the minifigs are all droids, so that's what you need to hit, over 30% off. So when you see all these people, oh, Cristo, MTT is 20% off, swipe the card. No, hold the line, ladies and gentlemen. We want 30% off or more. That's what I'm saying, wait. So on top of that, it's a little crazy, and I have to just bring this to attention, that Amazon dropped this 2-in-1 pack, which is really cool for, you know, both sets, the battle pack and MTT. This probably should have been for $160 in my opinion. This set should have came with the battle pack for $160. That is my honest take here. But Amazon put it at MSRP, and it was actually $10 discounted for a very short time. I think it was 24 hours, and it was $195, which is just $10, and I guess it's better than nothing. But then they went ahead and upped the price overnight, which is crazy. So it's literally just MSRP, and then they're throwing a bonus Millennium Falcon polybag, which has been a giveaway and free with every single purchase possible from May the 4th. And then on top of it, it's sitting in like Walmart shelves by the boxes, literally boxes. It's crazy how many I've seen. Anyways, pretty interesting. And then that's going to go the same exact pricing with the Republic Juggernaut, except in my opinion, this one definitely needs to be 40% off or greater to kind of get it closer to that under $100 price tag. Just given that this set is, you know, has been fragile. I still think it's a fun build, but I do think it's a little bit more fragile and definitely more of a play scale set. And for that, should cost less, right? Because it's a play scale set. It's definitely meant for more kids and kid friendly. So that's my take on that. The next one here is going to draw in a Black Friday deal that came from 2024. It's the Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle. This one is $80, which is a 2024 LEGO release, is extremely overpriced. Like, that is well overpriced set. So this is not the first time and first wave of LEGO Star Wars sets getting hefty in prices. It's just finally that the community is kind of coming together and trying to, you know, make a stance a little bit. But regardless, at $80, this one was, in my opinion, untouchable. It went on Black Friday sale last year for $40. Yeah, half off. 50%. And then here in modern day, I've been finding this one for $38.50 at Walmart, and a lot of the time I don't even swipe the card. I'm like, man, I can get it cheaper, which is crazy to say because in all truthfulness, this set probably should have retailed for $60. So for a $40 set, it's not the greatest deal, but it's still a fair value deal. Why am I talking about an old LEGO set like that? Well, I'm relating it to the new Clone Wars set, the V19 Torrent, which is a set I really enjoyed and one that I very much praised in my review videos because of how much I liked it. From minifigures to build to playability, the set was great. But at $65, I think this is a fair/good priced set, especially with relativity to other LEGO Star Wars sets. And I'm very much comparing it to the ARC 170 as well as that Ahsoka T6 shuttle. So anyways, at $65 price tag, at 20% off, this would be $52. And I'll be honest with you, at $52, I think that's a pretty great deal. So anything beyond that, and seeing those price tags and discounts at 52% off, which is inevitable, we'll probably see in a month or two, I think it's worthwhile to swipe the card. And that one's probably not worthwhile to wait unless you really just want a deep sale on it, which assuming will happen. And that's the whole point of our Discord server. So hopefully we can help you at your service. But anyways, at 30% off, this one would become available at $45.50. So literally at 30% off, it's basically equivalent to the Ahsoka T6 Jedi Shuttle that we've seen go on a heavy discount. So I thought it was worthwhile to mention, interesting comparison. And finally, the Speed Champion Wave. So if you're not a Star Wars fan and you stuck throughout today's video, hey, I applaud you. Thank you guys so much. Like the video if you haven't already. And let's talk about this. So at $27, I feel like these have been pretty crazy. They of course, dropped my favorite car of all time. Dream car of mine is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. They also dropped a Bugatti, and they dropped the 2 packs of Lamborghinis that are $50, so $25 a piece, which is already cheaper than the $27 right here for the single packs. Anyways, back in my day, yeah, I'm that old now here as a Lego collector, but these used to cost $20 as 8 stud wides. In their 6 stud wide, they were $15, but I think it was 2020-ish era. They moved over to an 8 stud wide, just meaning the cards got more detailed by adding maybe a little bit more pieces. Some of them don't have more pieces, mind you, but they got 2 studs wider, basically, than the 6 stud wide cards, offering, you know, more details for these cars, but more larger because now you can't place them in your Lego City, and more are display pieces. Anyways, at $27, this was a price increase because they used to retail for $20. But given the $27 price tag, for 20% off, these sets would be $21.60, which in my opinion is still not a deal because these sets should cost $20. I just feel like that's pretty fair for the set that is given here. At the worst case, these should have MSRP'd at $25. Just $27 seems a little bit out of stretch. But finally, at 30% off, I think would be the ultimate just like fair, great value for these sets, and probably rightfully so. They become available at $18.90, so call it $19. That's at a 30% discount. So in my head, I have to find these 30% off or more for me to be getting a good deal on this set. But I'm curious to see what you guys say. Are you buying MSRP Lego sets? Are you waiting for 20% off discounts? Or is 20% off discounts not even worthwhile? And you're like me looking for 30, 40, 50% off in many of the cases. I'm interested to hear in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like today's video if you like content like this, and we'll see you in the next video.